Hold on. When that girl made up that story about him,
shit.
no, hold on. When
There was no need for evidence. There was no need for nothing.
Let me tell you how it when that
We're
shit,
not gonna do that.
Hold on. Wait.
We're not gonna do
wait.
that.
When
Let's just not talk about that.
When that story died, when that story died down.
You know what? On a bigger level, forget that. When my kids' mothers made up stories about me, the cops didn't care that they was fake.
There you go.
The cops didn't care that, yo, she said this. Are you looking at her right now? Hold on. Are you looking at her right now? Do you see?
That's fucked up.
They said, I know, bro, but I gotta do my job.
Do my job.
Right.
That's it.
That's a
and
famous
we've heard
line.
that all our lives.
Y'all sound bitter though. I get it.
We're bitter.
You wanna know why?
Dude.
Because that's the situation that we're in.
Can I put
and
something in
nobody
perspective?
cares. Hold on, no.
We do care.
No, hold on.
We do care.
Hold on. Why is it when a man is talking about the shit that he goes
Man,
through,
shut the
he
man.
keeps getting silenced, yo?
Stop.
Can y'all stop?
The man
Can y'all
is
stop?
not
Let me
getting
talk.
silenced.
Can y'all stop? Can y'all stop interrupting,
Stop
please?
the man silence thing, because
No, but
women's
it's
been
real.
silenced forever.
It's real.
Stop.
It's real, and y'all don't see that.
Men is the
You won't
most
see that.
privileged person
Not
in the
black.
world.
Not
The
black,
man.
man. Not
The
black.
man.
Not black. Not black.
In any race,
No,
the man is always above the woman.
No.
The man is not
fucking
always
way.
above the woman.
The black man is the lowest nigga on the fucking totem pole.
Period.
Stop it.
Y'all could go
Stop it now.
Above.
Section 8 voucher.
Stop it now.
Talking about Section 8 now.
Stop it now. Listen, Mav, we need to go on to the next
One at a
subject.
time.
Okay,
Listen.
I want to say this.
How many
Mav,
times
we need
are
to
we-
go on.
All right, when do I get to speak, right? Because now that all the men just want to
No.
fucking talk.
Let me just finish what I'm saying.
Nah, y'all
just-
doing the
let-
most.
let me
Y'all-
just- let me
Let the
just-
man speak.
let me
Bitch,
just-
shut your ass up.
let me
That's
just-
how I feel right
Let me just
now.
finish what I'm saying.
That's not true, though.
Listen. We sympathize and support women. But I'll be honest with you. I'd be lying if I said we got the same back. We don't. We're always at the guilty until proven innocent standing.
I don't want to get it misconstrued that I understand the struggles that men, especially black men, go through. Please don't make it about that.
That
'cause
you
that's not what it is.
understand.
That's not what it is.
That
I
you
don't
understand.
understand from personal experience, obviously. But I do see what happens to you guys every day.
Right.
That's not what I'm talking about right now. What I'm talking about is the specific situation that I do feel he's wrong. You're relating it to yourself, which is great because you're making a relation to yourself, which makes it personal to you. I'm not doing that, right? I'm being very specific to the situation.
How so?
Because I'm literally only talking about their situation. I'm not relating it to any man I know, to my daddy, my brother. I'm not relating it to you. I'm relating it to these specific men with the information that I have in hand, as we should do, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're relating information.
All right.
We're reporting. We're not saying, hey, this is my situation. Because if we are doing that, I would say, yo, fuck that. I know Mav went through some personal shit, so fuck everything else. I know this bitch accused Mav of some bullshit. I want to beat the bitch myself. You know, in that case, that's a different conversation. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the baby and this other chick that I don't even remember her name half the time.
We're talking about our brother, actually.
That and her brother, right? Who I just thought had every right to defend his sister's honor. That's all. That's it. But now,
I have no problem with that.
When you say men are always silenced, that's a little disturbing, right?
It is.
Only because, my God, to this day, women are still not getting equal pay to a man. I could do the same job as you, and you still get paid more than me.
We get killed, misfit.
Oh my God.
We get killed.
We're not talking about
You don't get killed. We get killed.
You're talking about.
You want to talk about money?
Oh my God.
You want to talk about money?
Again, you're taking
okay, cool.
to
we get killed.
They don't care.
I see your struggle.
You understand? You understand? My baby moms will call the cops and tell a lie, and they'll show up and kill me. You understand that?
They should
You
not.
understand?
Yes.
I don't care about.
I get
but
what you're
man,
saying. But
get
again,
your money.
but
Get
again,
your money.
you're
But I'ma
relating it
save
to
our lives.
yourself.
Get your money.
Again.
But I'm gonna save our lives.
Man.
Again, you're relating
Can I-
to yourself and
No,
your
I'm
personal
relating
issues.
to all of us.
Man.
Again.
All of us.
Man,
You're not.
I gotta tell you,
All of us
man,
go through
let me
this.
just say this to you.
Again.
Let me just
All
say
of
this
us.
to you.
Again, you see
All
that?
of us.
All right,
Man,
all right.
let me
You
just
wanna
say
do
this
that?
to you.
We're gonna make it like this, right?
But
How
you don't
many days?
understand. I'ma say it. I'ma
Every
wait till
day,
she done.
every day, a woman gets raped. Every day, and a man don't get locked up. You wanna have this conversation? We could do it. Every day,
That's
women get
fucked
raped
up.
all the time.
That's fucked up.
They ask females, if all men was deleted from this world today, what is the first thing you would do? The number one answer is go jogging late at night. You know why? Because a girl can't go outside late at night without thinking she's gonna get raped by a fucking man. So you're gonna tell me about the struggles you have, which I fucking sympathize with you. I'm rooting for you. If you wanna go and protest about it, I'll fucking be with you.
I can't
But at
jog
the
at
same
night either.
time, don't shit on women.
I can't. I'm not
Because
shitting on
a
you.
woman bursts
How am I
you, bro.
shitting on you?
Fucking bugging.
How am I shitting
First of
on
all,
you?
nobody's
How am I
jogging late at
shitting
night.
on you?
None of us
And
would
this is the
jog
problem.
because the world is
This the
dangerous.
problem. This is the problem.
Would you
Because
be
I
jogging?
told you
A
what's
woman
wrong with me.
birthed
You think
you.
I'm shitting on you.
Because
Listen,
you
I don't
like
like
fuck
listen.
bitches. Like that's all
Nobody
I
said
hear.
that.
I'm giving you a
Rewind
conversation,
this tape
and you like
and
a fucking
find-
woman call a cop on me and I die.
Find where I said
Okay.
anything close to what she's saying.
I get it.
Find where I said anything close to what
I
you
get
said.
it.
Math.
I get
I
it.
gotta tell you this, and this is profound.
This is
okay?
crazy.
This is what you don't
Who said fuck bitches?
Hold on. Listen
You've
to
been
this.
saying.
Who?
You've
No,
been
but-
saying. I'm gonna say exactly what you've
Who
been
said
saying.
it?
You've been saying.
Who said it?
Right?
Who said it?
That because of women, men get
Because
killed
of
every day.
fucked up women.
And that's exactly what I said. I said there are women
So
who
why
do
did you say I
fucked up
said?
shit.
Why do you feel like I said fuck bitches?
Because every time I single it out to a specific situation, you generalize it. Every time. And every time I bring it back to a specific situation,
Well, let me think.
you generalize.
General. You know, it's funny you said general.
Yes.
Let's think of general
'Cause when you say-
population. Let's
when
think of general
women-
population real quick. Let's think of general population in prison. That's why I think in general. Because there's too many of us going through shit that we shouldn't be going through.
I understand.
Too many of us.
Yeah, I agree.
I understand.
I agree.
But the statistics to what's happening, as far as like women are concerned, I feel like it's fucked up for anybody to be oppressed.
Agree.
But I don't think it matches up.
But I
even
also don't
close,
think it's a fight.
Misfit.
I also
don't think it
it's a
matches up.
comparison.
So if I say something about what I'm going through,
Right.
there's no need for you to mention what you're going through. Just let me acknowledge my.
No,
just acknowledge
that's
my
not
pain.
gonna happen,
Just
no
acknowledge
math.
my pain.
Which is
Just
what I've
acknowledge
been
my
doing
pain.
the entire
We're not
time.
talking about rape. You didn't have to bring up the
Which
statistics
what I've been doing
on
all
rape.
the time.
I'm
Because
just
you
saying.
just did the
You didn't have
statistics on
to.
rape.
No,
If a woman
I
complains
didn't.
about you,
No,
you
no,
go to jail.
no.
That's
He
exactly
didn't-
what you said.
Misfit, to be
No,
honest,
no,
he never
no.
said rape. You brought up rape.
I did
He
not.
brought up rape.
No, he did not.
No,
he didn't say
nobody-
rape.
Oh my
He
God.
did not.
Rewind the tape.
Fuck, come on.
No.
You did though.
Y'all bullshit.
rewind the
Y'all
tape.
bullshit.
Misfit, you brought
Rewind the
up
tape.
rape. I
You
swear.
bullshit.
Rewind the
I
tape.
swear. I swear.
Rewind the tape.
What?
Because nobody said that.
What?
Nobody said that.
What?
Y'all coming out with issues.
Yo, can I just say something?
Do you know how many women suffer from bad feet?
This is
What
yo.
the fuck?
This is
That
why.
shit don't got nothing to do with nothing.
What situation was you talking about?
The situation when I saw people were excited.
About what?
Listen.
About what?
Stop.
Listen.
Stop.
No,
listen,
just say about what and don't
let-
sugarcoat it.
Listen, let me chill.
Are you kidding me?
Chill. What I saw
Y'all
is
delusional.
hold on. When he said, Misfit, if you made up a story about math, people would be excited. When that shit started clearing up and that it wasn't looking the way it was supposed to look, I saw people of notoriety say, fuck, I was hoping this shit was true.
And that's fucked up.
And that shit fucked with me.
And that's fucked up.
They were like, damn, I needed this to be true.
That's fucked up.
What the fuck you mean? That's crazy to me.
Can I just
That
make
is
a quick
fucked
analogy?
It's crazy, but that's social media. What you
That
expect?
is fucked
Yes,
up.
this level.
Even if it's not.
But
Because
that
I've
is-
seen a lot
that's
of people
crazy,
hurt.
bigger.
Online is a 50-50.
I
But
seen
that's
it.
that.
I seen it with my own eyes. I've seen that.
But that's that.
That's
But-
crazy, Misfit.
We're not gonna act like I just brought that up because it is
To
crazy.
celebrate my fault. To celebrate
But
and say, I hope that shit was true that he
But-
did that shit.
Nobody's
so he can go
nobody's
down.
celebrating
That
anything
is
against
fucked
y'all.
up. Yeah,
Nobody's celebrating
that is
anything
fucked
against
up.
y'all.
But what people are leaving out, the key level of people don't give a fuck. That's what y'all are, this is what I've been trying to say.
Yeah.
Y'all are leaving out this whole idea of, even though people should do the right thing, it gets to the point where nobody gives a fuck. And I'm gonna just leave this woman. I have a wife, which I don't like talking about on camera no more, but I'm gonna say it the last time. I have a wife that is way more pro-women than y'all. You cannot believe it. Non-profits, everything, defending women to the depths. And I would be saying what Math is saying. You're not understanding, you're not seeing. It wasn't until it happened to her brother and she could identify, because now she's not partial. She loved her fucking brother. Right? All right. And her brother was in jail and all types of shit when the kid wasn't around, right? She didn't give a fuck. You know what she said? We got family here. I'm here, you're here, we're all here. What's going on? But you know what? Baby mama didn't give a fuck, all right? I was in my kid's life for 16 and a half years. My daughter's 18 now. It's been a year and 7 months. I've given up jobs. You know the Good Father Award? I've given up jobs. Niggas done clown me in the fucking music business. You're the Father of the Year Award. All this other wild shit. I gave my $750,000 crib to my baby mama, my daughter, her future husband, and they new baby, nigga, and it was not enough. It doesn't matter. The influence is there. When it's taken away, I did a whole piece on this. When they need your money and they want your money, yo, go to daddy, blase, blase, blah. When they don't need you, when another man comes in, when they go up, you know what? I don't want his shit no more, because I don't want him to look good no more. Right. I don't want that shit. It's personal, because you're not with me. It's not as simple as wanting to raise a kid. You're not with me, right? But you want to love this motherfucker. And this motherfucker looks like me or you, which I'm fucking pissed about. This is what y'all not thinking about. It's a whole psyche thing that's going on right now. It's not just as simple as I laid down with them and my father's deacon, because my father ain't always been a deacon. My father's a street nigga, okay? First and foremost, and found God later. You know what I'm saying?
Which one was it? Which one was it?
Which one was it what?
Which one wasn't?
Which one was what?
What preacher are you going to tell me that wasn't?
I didn't say, I'm not talking about the preacher. I'm talking
You're
about
talking about his
specifically my father, because you brought him up as to be a deacon.
And I know you just said that, so I'm just saying on the camera, because you just made that comment. Go in the scripture. What deacon or what preacher you going to find that wasn't a so-called street person?
I'm not going, but
we're not going to debate
bust this.
I'm not debating it. I heard something, and I'm going to comment. When I hear something,
I'm not debating that.
It's not about the debate. If somebody say something that I hear, I'm going to address it.
Man, come on, bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm going to address it.
That's the point.
Ain't nobody in the scripture that you want to find that's a deacon, that's a minister, that wasn't a street person originally. Now we can move on.
I mean,
we can move on.
I know, wait, talking about. I know Pastor
We're going to
Perrin.
address that
Wait,
next.
talking about. I know Pastor Perrin in Pennsylvania. He was never a street nigga. He worked for
I'm
the
not
Board of
talking about him.
I'm just saying. You said Pastor Perrin.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I know one.
I don't know Pastor
I know one. I'm just saying. I know one.
Yo, Bigger, will you acknowledge that's one?
I don't know Pastor
That's one.
such and such.
In this situation,
I
that
know
you
him, so
described
it's
it.
valid. I can pull him
It's
up.
valid.
Right.
I can pull him up.
Yeah, come on, let's
Let's
stay on
read
topic.
the church as you
Let's stay on
can.
topic.
I'm trying to get back to what you were talking
Anyway,
about. So in this
that
situation,
damage.
what you were saying.
No, when you go forward, it's so many different variables that go on. This is an emotional topic. That's why I don't like talking about, like, relationship talk goes, and no matter what people think,
So abstract.
It's sides that are taken. My side is very different because I grew up in a home that my mother and father had been together. They still together for 47 years.
Mine too.
But my sister's father was never around. and they were my twin sisters. So I see the dynamic of who comes in the house and how they're taken care of. I also had an adopted sister, which he knows. I got an adopted sister. So I've been implanted with a lot of different people in ways, and I see how things can be changed around. My mother was the type of mother where you want to go fuck with your father, get the fuck out. Go ahead, go and fuck with your father. Because I want you to see he's no good.
But I thought they was together their whole life.
My father, my sisters didn't have the same father. That's why I said I saw the dynamic. One was a stepfather. This was my parents. I had an adopted sister, and I see how the relations come back and forth and what's really needed. People don't talk about the emotional dynamic that takes place in people's minds.
And this is the issue.
What was the conclusion though?
Because
what was his point? I was just trying to figure out the end point of that.
Because for me, I was out of my daughter's life for a year, and I was out of another daughter's life for 9 years. The year when I got back into their lives, my daughter would have moments where she was happy and she would get angry out of nowhere. We're talking about a 6-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I asked her, like, why are you angry with me? She said, Daddy, why did you leave? A 6-year-old.
Right.
It wasn't my choice. My 9-year-old, she's not 9, she's 12 now. We have up and down days where she's like, you know what? I just want to be with my family that didn't leave. You know what that does to me? You know what it did to her? Because she has to, in her mind, she's conceiving that her father didn't want her when it's not true. This is what men have to deal with. I know it's like, oh, but you know, we got to deal with stuff. Everybody got to deal with their stuff. Everybody got to deal with their stuff. But I feel like, to a certain extent, our issues don't get acknowledged because we're men. And we're supposed to be tough. We're supposed to handle these things.
I don't think that.
But the rest of the world does. The rest of the world does.
Yeah, the moment we complain, we're bitching. You just called us bitter.
Yeah, because you were sounding.
Because we complaining. Exactly.
Because you related to a certain situation.
Understand, what you summed up as bitter are moments in my life that tore me up.
Right.
That you labeled as bitter.
Because we were talking about something and you related it to yourself again.
And you said, y'all sound bitter.
I know to delete myself out of personal situations. When I give somebody advice, for instance, right? I don't necessarily compare it to my life because I know to each his own and everybody's different. So like if I'm giving her advice or you advice, I'm not going to say, well, I left that bitch, so you should leave that bitch too. That's not me. I'm going to diagnose the situation, understand your emotions and how you feel about the other person, and remove myself out of it. Because I don't want to seem like I'm making my personal influence what I'm potentially might ruin your life if I do that, right? I can't tell you what to do based on me and what I did and how I did it.
And for the same reason,
and
I can't allow you for the same reason.
Man, right?
For the same reason, I can't allow you.
If your ex was dating a guy and he did her dirty, and she was like, you know what? Mend this and mend that. That's not fair to you. That's not fair to you. Because you're not the same as the last man. Each individual man has his own personality, his own way. And he should be able to create his own destiny and not be judged for the last man's mistake.
But that's not reality.
It's not reality.
Yeah, it's not reality.
All of us
and when do we change?
Because you just call all of us
No, I called you mad. I didn't say all men.
It is reality, but just on the strip of how she feels on it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no matter who I talk to, my ex could have did me dirty. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm going to go into the next relationship the same way.
Subconsciously, you might not know what you're carrying over.
Like that.
You might not know what you're carrying over.
And then when you expect something, it happens. It
manifests.
Point blank period. Like, you can't.
Right.
Now he's talking about
There you go.
manifestations.
There you go, man.
Now he's talking about
There you go.
manifestations. Okay, cool.
But yeah, like, I just don't like the generalization, right? I just don't like you saying women this, women that. Because all women are not the same. And you have
Yo, one at a time,
You have
please,
to
man.
understand that, right? Because I would never say, you men this, you men that. Because I've seen firsthand that all men are not the same, right? You know, my father was there my whole life. He played every role he had to play. I never wanted for nothing. He taught me how to ride a bike. He did everything I felt like a father should do. Now, I don't see the same in other men, a lot of men around me. I see them say how good of a father is. They don't even know what their kid's fucking favorite thing to do. They don't know what their kid did last night. So, in that sense, I don't say all men, but I see bad fathers acting and wanting a certain privilege, but you're not a fucking good dad, right? And you want to be labeled father, which is cool because you are the biological father of this child.
So you're relating
that.
You're relating that to the baby.
I'm relating it based on the information given to me. I'm only doing what everybody else in this room is doing, speculating. Because that's what you're doing, that's what I'm doing, and we basically giving our personal opinion on the information that was provided. Right? We don't have all the details. I don't know who this man is personally. I don't know what he goes through day to day. I only see what was put in front of me. Based on the information put in front of me, it looks like a very immature situation being handled very badly, especially when children are involved. Now, we're in a world where everything is internet. Nothing is deleted. Once it's put out there, it's there forever. So when this kid grows up, she's gonna see how stupid her mother was acting, how stupid her father was acting, and we all know how our actions influence our children's actions as well. So if you want to set a great example for your child and you care so much about the child, because that's the first thing people do, it's about my child, it's about my child. I don't want you with the next dude because it's about my child. Is it really though?
No.
Because if it's about your child, the only priority should be the child, right? And everybody says that. Oh my God, it's about the kid, it's about the kid. And as much as I would love it to be about the kid, 50% of the time it's not really about the kid. It's about you being emotional in some way or form.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.